Good morning, everyone. My name is Mandy Stream, and I'm going to do our May the 17th just for today in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. It's a beautiful day to be alive, right? So we're going to have a beautiful day. Oh, talking about defects, this should be good. We were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. Step 6. After taking the fifth step, many of us spend some time considering the exact nature of our wrong and the part they played in making us who we were. What would our lives be like without, say, our arrogance? Sure, arrogance had kept us apart from our fellows, preventing us from enjoying and learning from them. But arrogance had also served us well, propping up our ego in the face of critically low self-esteem. What advantage would be gained if our arrogance were removed? And what support would we be left with? With arrogance gone, we would be one step closer to being restored to our proper place among others. We would become capable of appreciating their company and their wisdom and their challenges as their equals. Our support and guidance would come, if we choose, from the care offered us by our higher power. Low self esteem would cease to be an issue. One by one, we examined our character defects this way and found them all defective. After all, that's why they're called defects. And were we entirely ready to have God remove all of them? Yeah, just for today. I will thoroughly consider all my defects of character to discover whether I am ready to have the God of my understanding remove them. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the reversion of serenity here. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. So we're talking about defense, right? That beautiful step that we were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. Let me tell you something. I think this is potentially a five-star meditation, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel like this captures the dissonance sometimes, the uncomfortability, the vast side, right? The differences of character defect being viewed as an asset by us as adults, right? So we're talking about arrogance and how sometimes, yeah, it kept people away from us and it protected others from seeing how critically low our self-esteem was. It benefited us, in other words, to some degree. So now that I'm clean and in my proper state of mind and I'm doing the work spiritually that I need to do, I have an opportunity to actually look at what I thought was an app, but was just a disguise. It was just a cover. I'm able to look at arrogance and say, you know what? What would my life be if I didn't have it? And that is honestly what I think you need to do in order to figure out sometimes if a behavior, if a mannerism, a way of operating, right? Your MOD, right? Your mode of operation, right? If that in itself is actually an asset, you have to examine it from that point of view of this meditation to determine that it is really a defect of character. Now, I know that comes hard for some people because people will say all the time, I've been this way. I've survived all this time like this. Why should I now consider pride or arrogance as something that is a character defect? Because it separated you from humanity. It put you in a position where you didn't have to face your low self esteem. You didn't have to admit that you had low self esteem because it appeared by your arrogance that you were very okay. You were better than everyone. You didn't have an issue. It it was like a camouflage of what was really going on. And so now we have an opportunity to look at it according to this meditation. What would it be like? Third paragraph, guys. Okay. With arrogance gone, what would it be like? You need to ask yourself that. Here, it clearly tells us we'd be one step closer to being restored to our proper place among humanity, right? With others. No big eyes, no little you. Whether you're a boss or not, right? Whether you're a sponsor or not, doesn't make you better than any other recovery. We would be capable of appreciating other people's company. You know, sometimes arrogance can make you like, "Ugh, I ain't got time for this. Surely, come on now. See you later, bye." But no, now we can sit among others and listen to them and glean from them what they have to offer. So there's a lot of benefit in being able to actually look at a character defect and see it for what it's worth. And when you start this process of this meditation in your step six, more than likely, just like myself, you'll be like, higher power, take it. You know what? I'm so tired of using that as my cover. I rather, if I'm having a hard time, be able to say I'm having a hard time rather than make people think that I'm okay. If I'm not okay with a situation, I'd rather speak up and say, this is not okay with me, than character and assassinate the person behind the back, right? Put them all over social media. We can be so immature sometimes, can't we? But yeah, May 17th, let's go ahead and give it 5 seconds. It's a beautiful meditation. Bend that page back, mark it, and just put step six work. Okay? It'll be good for you. My name is May Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose.